Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. The title of this video is Job Costing via Plantwide Predetermined Overhead Rate. So basically, there are two ways to compute predetermined overhead rate, either by plant-wide or departmental rate. In this video, we will learn about how to conduct job costing by using the plant-wide overhead rate. As we know, tracing direct material cost and tracing direct labor cost are rather straightforward. What is more complicated is to figure out on how to apply the manufacturing cost amount given that they are indirect cost. The aim of this video is to explain on the computation of a product or a service by using job costing. The basic formula that you need to remember is total cost equals to direct material cost plus direct labor cost plus applied manufacturing overhead amount. And in this video, the applied manufacturing overhead amount will be based on plant-wide predetermined overhead rate. Do take note that the applied manufacturing overhead cost will normally be different from the actual manufacturing overhead cost. We call this estimation error, and at the some point of time, we'll do the adjustment. So we have this company named Kenanga Company, which actually uses job order costing system. And you can see the information on the budgeted information of the company here. So these are the information with regards to the company. So you have budgeted total direct material cost, budgeted total direct materials, budgeted total direct labor cost, budgeted total direct labor hours, budgeted total machine hours, and budgeted total manufacturing overheads. And then we have specific information on product alpha. So this product alpha uses 15,000 kilogram of direct material, 4,000 direct labor hours, and 5,000 machine hours. The company also uses machine hours as the allocation base for its overhead. And this particular job will produce 20 units of product alpha. So when we want to compute the predetermined overhead rate for the manufacturing overhead, what we do is we look at the budgeted total machine hours. Why? Because the company uses machine hours as the allocation base. And then we have budgeted total manufacturing overhead. So budgeted total manufacturing overheads RM 4 million divided by budgeted total machine hours 40,000 hours, you will get the plant-wide predetermined overhead rate. So once we know the plant-wide overhead rate amount, we can now calculate the amount of manufacturing overhead applied. So how do we calculate the amount of manufacturing overhead applied? You look at the computation box here and you look at the third row, manufacturing overhead cost. Just now, from our calculation, the rate is RM 100. And from the information for product alpha, we know that this product use 5,000 machine hours, and the company also uses machine hours as the allocation base for its overhead. So 100 ringgit times 5,000, you get 500,000. So now let's look at each of the three elements. The first one is direct material cost. Direct material cost budgeted for the company is 1 million and budgeted amount in terms of kilogram is 25,000. So per kilogram, it is Rm 40 ringgit. And product alpha uses 15,000. So Rm 40 times 15,000 kilogram, you get 600,000. The next one is direct labor cost. So the budgeted amount is Rm 100,000. The budgeted total direct labor hours is actually 20,000 hours. So 100,000 ringgit divided by 20,000 hours, you get 5 ringgit per hour. And product alpha uses 4,000 direct labor hours. So 5 ringgit times 4,000, you get Rm 20,000. And again, as I explained just now, the manufacturing overhead cost, in the previous slide, we have calculated the rate RM100, and this product uses 5,000 machine hours. So 5,000 times 100, you get RM 500,000. So how much is the total cost for the job? 600,000 direct material cost, 20,000 direct labor cost, and 500,000 manufacturing overhead cost. The total is Rm 1.12 million. Since we produce 20 units of product alpha, so 1.12 million divided by 20, each unit the cost is Rm 56,000. Okay, this is another example. Just now we were looking at the manufacturing example. This is a service company. We have Khatijah and Associates, also using job order costing system. And the company information is as stated here. The budgeted total direct labor cost, RM 4 million, budgeted total direct labor hours, 40,000 hours, and budgeted total overhead, 2 million. And the firm uses direct labor dollars as the allocation base for its overhead. And you were asked to assume that 160 direct labor hours were spent for one of its client, Premium Products Sendirian Berhad. Other direct costs includes travelling, printing, and stationery expenses amounting to RM 3,000. Overheads are allocated based on 50% of direct labor costs. So how do you compute the cost of the service rendered to Premium Products Sendirian Berhad? So let's look at the first information, direct labor cost. You know that for the company, total direct labor cost is 4 million and total direct labor hours budgeted is 40,000. So 4 million divided by 40,000, you get RM 100 ringgit per direct labor hour. So RM 100 times the 160 direct labor hours for premium products, you get 16,000 ringgit. Then other direct costs is 3,000 ringgit. So the first two, direct labor cost and other direct costs, those are the direct costs. What about the indirect costs? It is the overhead applied amount. So RM 16,000 is the direct labor cost. You know that overheads are allocated based on 15% of direct labor costs. So 16,000 times 50%, it's 8 million, RM 8,000 ringgit. So the total cost is 16,000 plus 3,000 plus 8,000 ringgit. So it is 27,000 ringgit. That's all for now. Do continue by looking at the next video, which is entitled Job Costing via Departmental Overhead Rate. Thank you.